I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rahakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for pushing this truth. This is Jaquab, son of Sid Jr., son of Sid Sr. And, Salakia. Big graveyard out, 12 hours to go night last night, Salakia. The book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Okay, now Proverbs 22, verse 6 says, train up a child in the way he should go. But over here in Babylon the Great, that doesn't happen. Okay, we're a hot mess. Especially the men, especially the women. All right, we are trained up in the way we should go to piss Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai off and make him not want to deal with us. It's only through the grace and mercy and because of the fulfillment of prophecy, which is the grace and mercy of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that any of us snapped out of it, all right? And that we were cleansed by the washing of water by the word. The book of Ephesians chapter 5, verse 26, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. So we're only sanctified and cleansed by the washing of the water of the word. Okay, this goes for married people. This goes for children. This goes for teachers. I was about to say theologians. All right, this goes for anyone claiming to understand, care, cherish, or speak on Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, who is God and his only begotten Son. Now, let's see.
AI is taking over a lot of industries and replacing even more jobs. But I bet you didn't know it's already...
Moving on to another subject in my minute and a half that I have left. I've heard a lot of colleagues on my other side of the aisle talking...
So like a Judiciary Committee holds hearing called the Biden administration's chilling of parents. Chilling of parents. Fundamental rights. Okay, who voted for this guy?
About book bans and accusing people in Florida, particularly Governor DeSantis and the people of Duval County.
Was it only the black woman? Who voted for Biden?
Florida saying they want to ban books. Well, let me just say this. I hope they're successful in banning a number of books. The question is, which are...
Let's start with this one. Matter of fact, let's start with this one. The hell is this? I need a new butt book, man. What the hell is going on out here? And I flipped through some of the pages. A young boy, and oh my God, a young boy suddenly notices a big problem. Okay, who trained up this boy to notice this problem? Train up a child in the way he should go. Now, he should go according to the scriptures, land Sabbaths, family culture, marriage culture, dietary laws, all right? Laws on drinking, smoking, keeping the body pure and clean, not falling victim to certain spirits and devils. Oh yes, alcohol is a spirit as well. Okay, these women have spirits on them, not falling victim to the spirits. This book has a spirit on it. Okay, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So somebody, unfortunately, is not going to depart from what they were trained up by this book. A young boy suddenly notices a big problem. His butt has a huge crack. He never knew what that crack was for. It's not for entering. So he sets off to find a new one. Oh, he doesn't want a crack. Will he choose an armor-plated butt? A rocket butt? A robot butt? Hopefully not a friendly butt. Find out in this quirky, oh my God. We're going to see if they quirk while they twerk. What's quirk? Oh my God. A quibble, an artful evasion. A word of unknown origin, perhaps connected to German queer. See, queer. Quirky, queer, quirky. Shifty, abounding in quirks, irregular. From quirk, sense of idiosyncratic. What the hell that means? Idiosyncratic is attested by 1960 in the older sense. Quirkish is from 1670s. Related quirkily, quirkiness. Oh, quirky sounds so quirk. Queer, strange, peculiar, odd, eccentric. From Scottish, perhaps. See, now they trying to, oh my gosh, strange, peculiar, odd. It sounds like Deuteronomy 7:6 to me. But we're no queers. We're no quirks and queers and quirks and queers. Too much quirking and queering going on. So, he might want a rocket butt, a robot butt, or he might even want a friendly butt. Who knows what's on all these pages? Find out in this quirky/queer. Oh my God. We didn't finish. Queer. We did finish. Oh my God. Queer. Oh my God. Strange as far as sexual nature. How about that? Strange, odd, peculiar as far as sexual nature. Find out in this quirky/queer/strange, peculiar, and sexual nature and oh my God. And that section of the abdomen featuring hilarious rhymes. Oh my gosh. And delightful illustrations. Okay. Delightful. I didn't see any of that. Hilarious rhymes. I didn't notice that either. I was quite offended. Children and parents will love this book. What kind of children? What kind of parents? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. What kind of children and parents are gonna love this book? The ones that don't have a clean heart and a renewed spirit. All right, because they've been trained up in the ways of Babylon. Okay? And this is going to be their confusion. It's going to be a confusion. You'll be like, what happened? What happened? What happened? The book of Baruch, chapter 1, verse 15. And ye shall say, to the Lord our God belongeth righteousness. But unto us the confusion of faces, as it is come to pass this day unto them of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And I'm glad I did bring this out. Because it's not a white or black thing. All right? So a lot of so-called black people will be in agreement with the ways of Esau, Edom, because they're actually Edomites. And a lot of Edomites will be offended. A lot of so-called looking Edomites like Alex Jones will be offended at this stuff. All right? Because they're not white. It's a confusion of faces. That's why there's going to be a huge, huge, huge division in America. Okay, because people are going to be confused by the thought of race wars. People are going to be confused by the thought of gender wars. When it's really nation against nation as far as spiritual nation against spiritual nation. Righteous versus evil. Esau versus Jacob. Okay, the book of Isaiah chapter 30 verse 30. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. All right, the trust in Pharaoh because you feel as though your school system is safe. Okay. You know, you like, okay, if I send my kids to this school, they're getting the best education. How? China's running circles around around us. Okay, Iran, Africa, all them people could speak 3 languages, right? So how are you getting how is your children getting a better education than the people supposedly in the Hudson villages of Africa that can speak 3 languages, man. You're already at a disadvantage at anything as far as level of education, because they can learn math in 3 languages. They can learn spelling, anything in 3 languages, man. Which automatically gives them an advantage and makes them so-called intellectually better than you, superior than you. We all know that's a lie. That's into these scriptures, because these scriptures are the true knowledge of the world. So he got other books. I broke my butt. My butt is so noisy. Oh, Lord. My butt is so silly. I need a new butt. Dr. Grundy's Undies, Seagull said.
Are those books? Are those books? The question is, which are those books? Are those books, for example, Genderqueer, a memoir, that book, or This Book is Gay? In that book, there are all sorts of depictions with body parts and male body parts. I can't even put on the screen the stuff that is in this book, Genderqueer, where there's 2 men engaged in a sexual position. Another page where I can flip to where there's 2 men engaged in oral sex. Another picture here in which there are any number of ridiculous graphic pictures that are being put in front of our kids in schools. Now, my question for this entire...
My question is, can 2 walk together lest they be agreed? That's my question. That's my question. The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3. Can 2 walk together except they be agreed? So how in the hell did this book even make it How in the hell did this book even make it this far? All right? The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself. So who was the judge? Not courtroom judge. Come on now. Who was the deciding factor? Who was the judge on whether this goes into the school system or not? Who was the judge on whether this was acceptable or not? Who was the judge on whether this should be submitted or not? As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of the man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. That's why I want to get the fuck out of Baltimore, man. I'm out this dump by myself. Not because I don't want to get out of here because I'm scared. I want to get out of here because I don't like the manner of the people that dwell therein. Done with this dump.
Panel is, do you believe that parents have a right to know whether this stuff is in their schools, in the libraries, or being pushed or promoted by teachers in their schools? I would like a yes or no answer from each member of the panel. Start with you, Ms. Neely, and work down.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes, parents have a right to know.
Parents have a right to know. Well, that's good to know.
Now, they say parents have a right to know. Then why isn't it already in legislation? Didn't we just read, as the judge of the people is himself, so his officers? So the judge doesn't feel like parents have the right to know. Else the officers will feel like parents have the right to know. And the ruler of the city don't feel like parents have the right to know. Or they that dwell therein will feel like parents have. They don't know what's going on. Damn, I should have typed in it in before I started talking. Oh, man. All right, I lost the scripture that came to my mind when they said it.
I'd like to submit these for the record without objection to the chairman. I would also like to submit for the record an article called Facts About Library Books in the Duval County.
I think it came back to me. Oh, it wasn't just that one. All right, so maybe it was this one. The book of Psalms, chapter 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Okay, so the wicked are estranged from the womb. Okay, and the wicked gets to raise their children. They don't their children don't end up in CPS at a high rate as the Israelite children do. Their children aren't in broken homes as a high rate as the Israelite children are. So the wicked get to raise their children, and the wicked get to raise their children as a family structure, teaching them how to be wicked as a family unit and individually until they successfully acquire a wicked family. So the book of Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Okay, so they're trained up, all right? They're wicked, and they're training up their children. The book of Psalms chapter 58 verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So now with their little position, they could easily lie and say, yes, we agree. Yes, we agree. Well, why in the aren't you making it public then? All right. Why does Forbes even have to go through this?
County Public Schools, which makes very clear that there are no books being banned about Rosa Parks or Roberto Clemente, that in fact there was a process for reviewing the books, that these books have been put on the shelves, left on the shelf.
I'm come out straight out and say it. Man, nobody in the hood care about no goddamn Rosa Parks, man. But everybody in the hood care about these goddamn butt cheek books and all these I'm queer and I'm gay shit going on, man. We got something to say about that, man.
There are 13 books about Rosa Parks on average in every elementary school in Duval County. Our colleagues on the other side of the aisle are lying about it. The facts are here, and I'll submit this to the record, and I yield back.
Very good.
Other side of the aisle are lying about it. The facts are.
Somebody lying about it. Somebody is lying about it. Somebody is lying about it. Somebody is lying about it. Okay, first of all, if the Democrats are against the Republicans, then that means the Democrats and Republicans are enemies. They might talk about this bipartisan kumbaya family cookout thing that happens every now and then. But for the most part, it's separate households divided, arguing at each other, and cussing each other out. The book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 10, never trust thine enemy. So they're an enemy to each other and an enemy to us. For like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay? I know I typed that wrong. The book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 14 verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? All right, is he going to be good to your children? Is he going to be good to your woman? Is he going to be good to you? Was he good to your father? Was he good to your father's woman? Was he good to your father's children? No. He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Okay? So an evil man is not going to take pleasure in another man's good. He's not going to be good to nobody. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. Okay? So the kingdom is divided against kingdom. Esau is envying Esau. Okay? The book of Matthew chapter 12 verse 25. See, Jesus don't know shit. All right? Jesus says everybody could be saved. Jesus said he came for everybody. Jesus said a whole bunch of weird shit that's not in the book. But people say this is what Jesus said. But Yahushua, because the letter J is only 500 years old. The book of Matthew chapter 12 verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts. So you have to replace the word Jesus with Yahushua because it's two different so-called powers. Okay? But only one is real. The book of Matthew chapter 12 verse 25, only one is real power. And Yahushua knew their thoughts. Yahushua is real power. And said unto them, just said, and Yahushua knew their thoughts. Jesus don't know nothing, not that. And said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Okay, so if you envy yourself, you're going down. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Same ways if the woman envies her man, they're going down. Well, she's going down. He can still make it. You get him another goddamn woman. She's going down because her values decrease. She's mentally and spiritually fucked up in the head, and she will never really be able to do any good for another man, another good man. She'll do good for a nigga because he doesn't want to build. He just wants to, fucking duck. But a builder, Bob the Builder, she will destroy everything that Bob the Builder is trying to build. Now let's take a look at some of the garbage in this book. And call on me, how about some outside by some that I did not catch the picture that made me record. What is this? Fireproof, bulletproof, bomb-proof. Is it penetration proof? Come on, man. What the hell is this, man? Or yellow spotted purple dot. What the hell's going on here, man? A butt with flair? Come on, man. Come on, man. Bending over like that, man. Come on, man. What's going on, man? What the fuck is this? Cheeky? Something told me to zoom in. Cheeky? What is that supposed to mean? What does that mean? I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Cheeky. Impudent, presumptuous, as the nickname of a misbehaving boy in a story. So they're already saying this is a misbehaving boy. First of all, cheeky means misbehaving boy. Obviously, he's not the only cheeky mother person standing up. God, quirky, cheeky motherfuckers, man. Impudent, presumptuous as the nickname of a misbehaving boy in a story from Cheek. Oh my God, Mr. Cheeks. In his sense of insolence, it's Mr. Cheeks. Oh my God, I'm done. I'm about to question the laws, boys. Oh, it's special, huh? Special. See, Esau gotta go. All right? These are the books in the schools. A fat one or a thin one, a wood one or a tin one. I need a new one, a green one or a blue one. Fat one, a thin one, wood one, tin one. Look, man, the rhymes ain't all that, and there's a whole bunch of bucks. Oh my God, man. Oh my God, man. Oh my God, man. Or when I jumped my bike, okay, so now you want to make the bike and the butt cool. Gotta have the bike for the kids. Okay. Okay. Let me see where they going with this.